Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück bei My Time at Sandrock. Ja. So, da sind wir. Da fehlt uns noch ein paar Kupferdrähte und Eisendrähte. Naja, wie auch immer. Wir wollen jetzt mal hier die ganzen blauen Sprechblasen, also hier Kreise, durchgehen, die wir einfach mal dahin nähen. Hier runter. Eieiei.
Yeah.
Du weißt, wie man sagt, wenn es nicht kaputt ist. Repariere es nicht. Aber es ist kaputt.
Aha.
Nun, dann repariere es. Hehe, erwischt. Das ist kein offizieller Auftrag. Verdammt nochmal. Ich kann mir diesen Schandfleck einfach nicht länger ansehen. Wie kann es sein, dass uns noch niemand beauftragt hat, das Ding zu reparieren? Ich meine, sieh es dir doch an. Der Turm ist total verbogen, die Flügel sind kaputt und ich weiß, das ist nicht so wichtig, aber alles neigt sich irgendwie zur Seite. Ich kann es nicht mehr aushalten. Komm schon, lass uns das Ding reparieren. Wir brauchen nur 10 Minuten. Jo, okay. Gut, dass du an Bord bist. Für einen Moment dachte ich verliere den Faden. Wow. Arschloch. Cool. Lass es uns kurz inspizieren und an die Arbeit gehen. Jo, können wir machen. Ja, inspiziere mal. Während irgendwas hinter mir steht. Vielleicht habe ich mich etwas zu früh geäußert. Ich muss auf jeden Fall noch einmal in die Werkstatt gehen, um das zu klären. Machen wir doch einfach ein kleines Projekt zwischen uns Handwerkern da aus. Es ist fertig, wenn es fertig ist. Wir sehen uns später. Okay. Ich denke, ich könnte das lösen, wenn ich Holzbretter, Bronzestäbe und Lager hätte. Oh, da fehlt noch ein Bronzestab. Okay, wir schauen mal. Mal gucken, ob wir sowas haben. Bronzestäbe. Also herstellen meine ich. Arbeiter. Ja, passt. So, vielleicht sollte ich mal hier noch ein bisschen was herstellen. Ja. So. Okay, das wird hergestellt. Was denn jetzt? Oh. Immer noch nicht? Hä? Was ist dein Problem? Ich verstehe es nicht. Hä? Ich hab doch. Ich habe. Was ist los? Ich sehe da nichts. Oh, ich ignoriere das gleich. Ach, ich ignoriere das. Kupferdrähte. Sehr gut. Und Eisendrähte. So. Das eine wird fertig. Bronzestangen brauche ich auch. Ah, ist in Arbeit. Gut. So. Da das hier noch alles dauert. Ah. Ach, wer weiß. Gehen wir mal das nächste an. Und zwar geradeaus. Moment. Rezept für Spaß. Geht zum Rathaus. Ach so. Und hier habe ich noch einen Auftrag. Ich glaube nicht, dass ich den schaffe. So. Tipp, 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 tipp. So, auf zum nächsten. Das dauert ja noch alles. Ja, dann Rathaus, ne? Mal schauen, was sie wollen. Hallo, Captain. Banjo, Macchiato. Alles. So. Hier drin, oder?
How are you?
Yep. Scheiße.
I take it you got our letter? My, that Burgess. That child went around to everyone in town to check up on their wellness. He has such a big heart. The results he came back with, I must say, were rather shocking. 80% of those who took the survey reported that they were at least suffering some form of anxiety. Some from the gigglers, some from the state of things. So I got together with our resident expert in fun, Katori here, and... Well, Katori, why don't you tell our fine builder friend here what we came up with?
It's my pleasure, Minister. I must thank you again for getting the church to support this project. See now, way I see it, the only cure to these psychological drudgery type have-you-do, how-do-you-do's is one word: entertainment.
Wow.
Seeing as Gecko Station has recently become unoccupied, we now have the opportunity to turn a negative into a positive. I present to you sand sledding. But we won't call it that. No, too simple. We'll call it sand running.
Oh mein Gott. Mach mal alleine.
Sounds sleek and sophisticated. Something the youth can identify with. Our tourism profits will quintuple overnight. And the mental health crisis, I assume, will also be resolved.
This is where you come in, builder. We need you to help us build up some of the things involved in creating such an attraction.
I've already explained our needs to Mianne. She'll be making the sand sleds. I need you to help us make the sign-in table. Here is the diagram. I drew it up myself. When you're done, please install north of the old Giegler building.
How lovely! I love it when a plan comes together. Looking forward to seeing what the two of you come up with.
Noch mehr bauen. Ei, 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 ei. Da brauche ich eine bessere Montagestation. Das ist absolut schlecht. Das ist sehr, sehr schlecht. Egal. So, direkt hier nebenan ist auch wieder was Neues. Da stürzen wir uns rein.
Heidi, let me the mobile suit for a few days. I need it for research.
And what research is this specifically?
Oh, sorry.
Specifically, 1. Analyze the operative efficiency of the mobile suit over various terrains. 2. Analyze the feedback efficiency of the suit while testing specific control inputs. 3. Synthesize these and other data in order to improve pilotability of the suit.
All right, I walked into that one. That's on me. So what you're saying is, you want to learn to drive it better.
Framing my research with such terminology diminishes the prestige somewhat. But yes, one could say that.
Well, Doc, I know you love that thing, but let's not forget what happened at the ribbon-cutting ceremony. You crashed the suit. That was a whole lot of hurt.
The injuries I sustained from said accident were minor and have since healed. You needn't concern yourself with...
I wasn't talking about you. The suit. Thing's all banged up now. Won't even start.
I see. Was this inoperative status in the mobile suit caused by my actions?
Well, to be fair, just us using it on the bridge is where most of the wear and tear came from. I think your little fender bender was just the straw that broke the camel's back. I mean, it looks like the front armor is damaged, and the ancillary engine is broken. On top of that, several hydraulic-powered joints are beyond stressed. I'd say it needs an overhaul to say the least. Tell you what, the city's got no plans to use the suit anytime soon. Fix her up, keep her in tip-top shape, and you can go on your little joyride. Sorry, do all the research you want. What do you think about that?
I accept. Although I will, however, need a whole host of rather complex materials to make the repairs, and to say that the Civil Corps could handle such a task would be a rather dubious claim.
Well, look who it is. When it comes to mats, why not ask our friendly neighborhood builder here to help us out? Quick, reliable, and a deft hand. There's no one better for the job. That is, if you want to do it.
Yes. The builder has proven their ability to acquire specific materials in the past. Indeed, they will be quite suited for such a task. One moment, please. Here is the list of the materials needed to repair the mobile suit based on Heidi's conclusions. I believe you will find the list comprehensive and easy to understand. Excellent. Please check the list carefully. If you're thinking of emulating Civil Corps habit of misreading an indexed item and recovering an incorrect material, instead, do not do that. I moved the mobile suit to my research center for its own protection. Please take care of it after you've found all of the required materials.
Ja. Die Sachen habe ich ja schon. Können wir ja direkt abschließen. Yay. Qui? Okay, ich komme raus. Qui? Oh. So schnell weg.
Good. It seems you followed my instructions to not make any mistakes.
Okay. Oh ja.
Good. It was no small task, but it's done. I almost hate to put the suit back into the field, as impeccable as it looks now. But alas, bound to the pursuit of knowledge, I must. Presently, your assistance is no longer required. The subsequent tasks to be completed require knowledge far beyond your area of expertise. Goodbye.
Ja. So, und dann können wir hier mal kurz mal gucken, wegen Forschung. Huch. Ob wir noch Forschung anschmeißen müssen? Yep. Dann machen wir das. So. So, Spaßrezept, bla bla bla, das und das. So. Wo war der nächste? Da hinten. Noch einmal in den Bruch. Wo bin ich? Hier oben. Okay, dann gehen wir erstmal runter. Und der Bruch.
Yo, Grace, are you poking around the breach again?
Ja, klar.
Just going for a walk. Don't tell me that's against the law now.
No, only walking that's against the law is jaywalking. But, hey, point is, don't even think about going in there. We can't let Sieves through without the proper training. I hate to be dramatic, but what's worth more to you? Your papers or your life?
I know that's meant to be rhetorical, but probably my dissertation. When is the breach going to be reopened to the public? I would like to look for more relics at some point.
It'll open when it's open, which is to say, when it's been reclassified as an abandoned ruins. And don't even think about trying to sneak in there. I wouldn't want to, but I do have the right to detain you if you're proven to be a danger to yourself.
What's the basis for all these wild accusations? I walk down this way all the time. This imagined notion of me even thinking of sneaking into the breach is just that. Something you've just made up in your head.
Ja, klar.
I also have to notice that the breach has been this way for quite some time. Normally, I would have expected you, core type, to have this handled already. Sir, if I may ask, is the stress getting to you?
Hey, come on, give us a break. We've been up to our eyeballs in Geeglers. Plus there's Logan. Yeah, it is getting to be a little rough out.
Aw, poor Justice. Why don't you just take a day off? What you need is some rest. Then you'll have your edge back. I mean, at the very least. Surely you don't need to literally stand here in front of the breach. We all know not to—
Yeah, maybe I could just head back to the office, pour a big old glass of yak milk, kick up my heels and... Hey, wait a sec. Dang, how come every time I talk to you Look, Grace, I'm not kidding around. I take the safety of everybody in this town seriously. If something happened to you down there, I'd never forgive myself. Talk to me again when your fighting chops are up to snuff.
Right. How about this then? If I were to commission the builder to enter the ruins on my behalf, you'd have no objections to that, would you, Sheriff?
Ja, alles was ich tue ist tauchen.
Well, no. I guess that'd all be pretty by the book in my book. I reckon it's on the two of you to work something out. I gotta keep patrolling. But I'm gonna have my eye on you. Maybe just adjust your stroll path to be a little less hair-raising, all right? Y'all are gonna be the death of me.
Well, you heard the man. Looks like I don't need to sneak into the breach if I can recruit your help. The things I need are relatively simple. But I think I'd feel better if someone with an eye more discerning than that of a soldier's went in to look. So?
Nehmen wir mal das zweite. Wir haben schon so viele Aufträge.
All right. Catch me on one of my walks if you change your mind.
Ja. Alles klar. Bis dann. Hoch. Und da. Ganz im Vertrauen. Leicht gekürzt. Okay. Das letzte. Hier richtig? Ja. Okay. Dann wollen wir mal das letzte abklappern.
Hey there! Fancy seeing you here. Hey, come check out this view. It's only right here that you can see both valleys of the canyon. But if I'm being honest, I really just came here to admire our handiwork from a different angle. You know, when I said my master Verna would be proud, actually, I'm not so sure about that. She's more into deconstructivist architecture. Oh, sorry, that's...
Gebäude zerstören? Ein Designstil? Ein Bandname? Lass sie fortfahren. Was? No, okay.
Deconstructivism is a design thing. You deconstruct all the rules that you're supposed to follow, then actively set out not to follow those rules. The result is usually something pretty odd looking, but neat. You know, if you're good at it. Verna's probably one of the first architects since the old world that uses this style. And I was pretty good at it too. It's just that this bridge doesn't really need the extra bells and whistles. Know what I mean? Here's one for you. Verna used to ask us this as new apprentices. Would you rather build something really beautiful or really useful?
Soll schon seinen Nutzen haben, ne?
Exactly, yes. The world being the way it is, that's what we have to be doing. Making the free cities a better place for those who need it, with useful constructions. Master Verna, however, doesn't see things that way. Anyone can make something that gets the job done, she'd say. All of you are here to turn your plain ponderings of purposeless pavement piles into things of divine beauty. And though I do and always will appreciate a good alliteration, that ended up not being the path for me. Now don't get me wrong, I love superfluous geometric patterns on my buildings as much as the next gal. It's just, I couldn't stay in Atara working on vanity projects, knowing that the people I care about were here hurting. So after I finished my apprenticeship, I packed my bags, tossed all my job offers in the trash can, and bought a one-way ticket back to Sandrock. My master, she's a piece of work. You know the last thing she said to me? She showed up at the train station with one of those weird little pigs of hers tucked under her arm, just to squeak out one last, "You're wasting your talent." But when I see this bridge we built, this plain old run-of-the-mill, just doing its job and nothing else, very non-deconstructivist bridge, I know in my heart that I did the right thing in coming back home. We saved Sandrock, you know? This won't be our last fight, but very well could have been. It's good having you on the team. I hope you'll stay here. At least till we can turn things around for this town. Well, shucks. I didn't mean to tell you my whole life story. You probably got places to be, huh? I'll probably stick around and soak in the view a bit longer.
Ja, bis dann.
See ya. Thanks again.
Jo. Tschüss. So, das war's dann für diese Folge. Dann sage ich mal, wenn noch nicht geschehen ist, abonniert meinen Kanal, aktiviert die Glocke, um keine weiteren My Time at Sandrock mehr zu verpassen. Ich bedanke mich, dass du hier dabei warst, genauso viel Spaß hattest wie ich. Und wir sehen uns dann morgen in der nächsten Folge von Sandrock. Ciao mit V, tschüss mit Ö, tschüss.